Please tell me that was my stomach. Hello everyone, it's Jolly John here again, and oh god, I'm pressing on buttons. This is a game called It Moves, and we still don't know what the fuck is going on. But this is all a dream, so we don't know why we're dreaming this, or who the hell's after us, or anything. But apart from that, we know nothing. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh my god, the never-ending cycle. What the? Oh, damn it. What are these red lights? Some kind of altar. Well, no shit. Right, okay, this is a part. Well, actually, no, I completed this bit. Last time when I played it, it says it didn't record properly. I think this was the last mission I did. So what you gotta do is find switches. Oh, lights aren't following me anymore. Are they lights actually meant to be there? Or is this for? Or are they lights not meant to be there? Because I don't think those lights were there last time. Ooh, hello. Some kind of machine. Oh, it says hello. Oh, how do you do? Ah. Nothing here. Yeah, it's basic. Oh, is this bit? Shit, what was that? Push the button! Right, so this is basically what you gotta do. You gotta go around and press all these little switches. So I don't know how many chapters are in this game, guys. I don't know like how long this game is or anything. But oh, okay. I'm not good at that one anyway. But it seems to be. It seems like it'll be a good length. You know what I mean? Oh my eye! Right, so I need to head back. Heading back. The music, that music in the background there reminds me of It, the movie It. Oh, just a little bit here. Push please. A creepy mask. Well, no shit. Hi. Right. Oh, wait, what's that? Is that anything? No, what's that? Right, let's move on then. Shall we, guys? I've been up this way. No. Push! Oh, shit! There's red liquid pouring out. Yeah, it's not cranberry juice, mate. Okay, can I go up this way? I've done that, there's nothing up there. So I would need to go back this way. And I did this bit. Yes, I did. Up here? Nah, maybe down this way actually. Because there's two ways I can go down this way. Ah! Oh shit, what's this? Push please! Jesus! Oh, you gave me a goddamn heart attack. Yeah, as I said in my last... Wrong way. Shit. As I said in the last video, guys, I'm absolutely knackered. I've been working quite a bit. I've been applying for other jobs. I've been applying for other jobs and stuff. A picture of some kind of green landscape. It's too bad the shape to make out any details. Yeah, so I put in there for lots of jobs as well, and I'm waiting to hear back from them and everything because I'm not quite happy in the job I'm at just now. So, but that's been taking up some of my time, you know. So I haven't been able to get thingies out. I haven't been able to get videos out as much as I want. But it's good though. And I got 2 more subscribers. This is the thing, like, getting subscribers is really difficult. You know, it's hard. You've got every single day. You've constantly got to do something like upload videos or, you know, social media or something like that. You know, there's a lot of work that goes into it. You know, it's not if you want to be not successful on YouTube, but if you want to make something of YouTube. Did I go this way? Oh, I did. Boom. Yeah, if you want to do something with YouTube, then it is a lot of work. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this might be the last one, I think. The hell are you following? No! Goddamn Freddy Krueger over here. Even though it looks nothing like it. It's funny how certain words can remain hidden from your mind, no matter how blatant or obvious they are. One word came to me that night, lying there in darkness, alone, frightened, aware of a rotten change in the atmosphere. A thickening of the air as if something had displaced it. As I heard the first casual twist of the bed sheets below, the first anxious increase of my heartbeat at the realization that something was once again in the bottom bunk, that word was shit. A word which had been sent into exile, filtered up through my consciousness, breaking free of all repression, gasping for air, screaming, etching, and carving itself into my mind. Ghost. As this thought came to me, I noticed that my unwelcoming visitor had ceased moving. The bed sheets lay calm and dormant, but they still had been replaced by something far more hideous. I can't even read. A slow, rhythmic, rasped breath heaved and escaped from the thing below. I could imagine its chest rising and falling with each sordid wheezing and garbled breath. I shuddered and hoped beyond all hope that it would leave without occurrence. The house lay as the previous night in a thick blanket of darkness. Since silence prevailed, but all for the perverted breath of my and yet unseen bunkmate. I lay there terrified. I wonder if this was not a demon or a ghost. You know? But I don't know. I just wanted this thing to go, to leave me alone. What did it want? Money, probably. Then something unmistakably chilling transpired. It moved. It moved in a way different from before. When it threw itself around the bottom bunk, it seemed unrestrained, without purpose, almost animalistic. For that thing laying there in the darkness, that thing which seemed intent on terrorizing a young boy, calmly and nonchalantly reached out. Its laboured breath had become louder. Now only a mattress and a few flimsy wooden slats separated my body from the unearthly breath below. I lay there, my eyes filled with tears, a fear which mere words cannot relate to you, or anyone else, coursed through my veins. I would not have believed that this fear could have been heightened, but I was so wrong. I imagined that this thing would look like sitting there listening from below my mattress, hoping to catch the slightest hint that I was awake. Imagination then turned to an unnerving reality. It began to touch the wooden slats which my mattress sat on. It seemed to caress them carefully, running what I imagined to be fingers and hands across the surface of the wood. Oh jeez. Then with great force it prodded angrily between 2 slats into the mattress. Even through the padding, it felt as though someone had viciously stuck their fingers into my side. I let out an almighty cry, and the wheezing, shaking, and moving thing in the bunk below replied in kind by violently vibrating the bunk as it had done the night before. Woo! Small flakes of paint powdered my blanket from the wall as the frame of the bed scraped along it, backwards and forwards. Once again I was bathed in light, and there stood my mother, loving, caring as she always was. With a comforting hug and calming words, which eventually subdued my hysteria. Of course, she asked what was wrong, but I could not say. I dared not say. I simply said one word over and over and over again. Nightmare. Nightmare on Elm Street. Light bulb. This pattern of events continued for weeks, if not months. Night after night, I would awaken to the sound of rustling sheets. Each time I would scream, as if not to provide the abomination with the time to prod and feel for me. With each cry, the bed would shake violently, stopping with the arrival of my mother, who would spend the rest of the night in the bottom bunk, seemingly unaware of the sinister force torturing her son nightly. Along the way, I managed to feign illness a few times and come up with other less than truthful reasons for sleeping in my parents' bed. But more often than not, I would be alone for the first few hours of each night in that place. The room where the light from outside did not sit right, alone with that thing. With time, you can become desensitized to almost anything, no matter how horrific. I had come to realize that for whatever reason, this thing could not harm me when my mother was present. I am sure that she would have been said for my father, but as loving as he was, waking him from sleep was almost impossible. Lazy bastard. Waking me, on the other hand, was no trouble at all, thanks to the nightmares. Oh, it's too much reading. Nope. Chapter 4, Anger Overload. Oh dear. Save? Yes. I shall save it here! Okay, so I haven't been this far yet, guys. This is as far as I got. The painted glass depicts some religious man, I guess. A hook hangs from the wall. A piece of meat hangs to dry from it. Earthquake? Well, there ain't no earthquake, boy. Ah. Oh no. Shit, it's a spider. Ugh. Another one. Oh. Hi. Oh no, no spiders. The cats. Oh shit. Oh no! Hi. That one's got a mustache. Oh no. Gosh. I guess I just keep going for this. Oh, they're not saying anything now. That's the thing. You don't need the best graphics in the world to make a really good horror game. You know, it's how it's presented, is what I say. You know, it's really cool. Oh, I stopped. Shh. Wow. Oh. Something bad's gonna happen here. Oh shh. I'll fucking jump. Ah! Dodge. Hey, mommy. My greatest fears were realised in the winter. The days grew short, and the longer nights merely provided this wretch with more opportunities. It was a difficult time for my family. My grandmother, a wonderfully kind and gentle woman, had deteriorated greatly since the death of my grandfather. My mother was trying her best to keep the community as long as possible. However, dementia is a cruel and degenerative illness, robbing a person of their memories one day at a time. Soon she realised none of us, and it became clear that she would need to be moved from her house to a nursing home, is what it meant to say. Before she could be moved, my grandmother had partially difficult few nights, and my mother decided that she would stay with her. As much as I loved my grandfather and felt nothing but anguish at her illness, to this day, I feel guilty that my first thoughts were not of her, but of what my nightly visitor should do if they become aware of my mother's absence. Her presence being one thing which I was sure was protecting me from the full horror of this thing's reach. I rushed home from school that day and immediately wrenched the bed sheets and mattress from the lower bunk, removing all slats and placing an old dark chest of drawers and some chairs that we kept in a cupboard where the bunk used to be. I told my father I was making an office, which he found adorable. But I would be damned if I'd give that thing a place to sleep for one more night. As darkness approached, I lay there knowing that my mother was not in the house. I did not know what to do. My only impulse was to sneak into her jewellery box and take a small family crucifix, which I had seen there before. While my family were not very religious, at that age I still believed in God and hoped that somehow this would protect me. Although fearful and anxious, while gripping the crucifix from under my pillow, tightly in one hand, sleep eventually came. As I drifted off to dream, I hoped that I would awaken in the morning without incidents. Unfortunately, the night was the most terrifying of all. Well, shit. Urban Explorer. Oh, hello. Save. Why not? Okay, we're going to save. Right, so what's this? Yeah. Yep. That's how it's done. The feeling that something's invading your privacy even without... Oh, whoa, it's still disturbing. Hello? You are good. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you very much, ma'am. Even if you don't know where they are, you hold the greatest amount of fear for them. Okay. The sounds of screams are awful, and they're even worse when they are your own. If I go out and I go... Who dat? There's a piece of paper here. It reads knock knock. Okay. Well, I do nothing. Oh, it's what was I say? Text is illegible. I just read it. Oh. That was fucking weird. Ooh. Locked. And writing desk with some material on it. Right, okay. Looks like we're going upstairs then. Yeah, upstairs. We'll start here. Good a place to start this, any. Yeah. Well, I can't even do anything. That was weird. Locking the door is broken. I don't think I can get in here. Okay. Hi. Oh, it's a bush. Haha, cracks in the floor. Funny. Nah. Who that? Well, what the hell's going on here? Yeah, I don't know even what I'm going. I'm just kind of. Is this the same? No. Okay, there's nothing there. Right, I'll go up this way. Who the hell is that? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's the same corridor. Oh, what's happening here? You're awfully quiet nowadays. Is there something wrong, son? Nothing. Are you sure? Is there something wrong with your new room? Are you lonely without your brother? No. Alright then. Alright then, well that does that. Apparently. I woke gradually. The room was once again dark. My eyes adjusted. I could gradually make out the window and the doors and the walls, and some toys on the shelf, and even to this day I shudder to think of it, for there was no noise. No rustling of sheets, no movement at all. The room felt lifeless. Lifeless yet not empty. The nightly visitor, that unwelcome, wheezing, hate-filled thing which had terrorized me night after night, was not in the bottom bunk, but it was in my bed. I opened my mouth to scream, but nothing came out. Utter terror had shaken the very sound of my voice. I lay motionless. If I could not scream, I did not want to let it know I was awake. I had not seen it. I had not yet seen it, I could only feel it. It was obscured under my blanket, I could not see its outline, and I could feel its presence, but I dared not look. The weight of it pressed on top of me, a sensation I would never forget. When I say that hours passed, I do not exaggerate. Laying there motionless in the darkness, I was every bit as scared and frightened young boy. If it had been during the summer months, it would have been light by then, but the grass of winter is long and unrelenting, and I knew it would be hours before sunrise, a sunrise which I yearned for. I was a timid child by nature, but I reached a breaking point, a moment where I could wait no more, where I could survive under its intimately deviant abomination no longer. Fear can sometimes wear you out, make you threadbare, a shell of nerves, leaving only the slightest trace of you behind. I had to get out of that bed, then I remembered the crucifix. My hand still lay underneath the pillow, but it was empty. I slowly moved my wrist around to find it, minimizing as best I could the sound and vibrations caused, but it could not be found. I either knocked it off the top bunk, or it had, I could not even bear to think about it, been taken from my hand. Without the crucifix, I lost any sense of hope. Even at such a young age, you can be acutely aware of what death is, and intensely frightened of it. I knew I was going to die in that bed if I lay there dormant, passive, doing nothing. I had to leave the room behind, but how? Should I leap from the bed and hope that I make it to the door? What if it's faster than me? Or should I slowly slip out of that top bunk, hoping not to disturb any uncanny bedfellow? Realizing that it had not stirred when I moved, trying to find the crucifix, I began to have the strangest of thoughts. What? Chapter 6, The Abyss. Yeah, it's a bit weird, this story so far, you know? Save. Well, why the fuck not? Ooh, we're swimming. Right, okay though guys, I'm going to save, well I just have saved this game. I'm going to end this episode here guys, okay? Please remember to like and subscribe, it helps me out a huge amount, you have no idea how much it helps out. And I shall see you guys in the next video.